in, you should see a donkey.
Yeah, you might just think that red patch on your face is normal. Don't let it pass. Not yours. No.
Oh, that's the one that's right here, the one I did surgery on? No, this one. Remember I told you I did surgery on this? It's covered with makeup.
You're never supposed to do it yourself.
I have the safety pin out. I'm like this.
Oh, man.
Really? Don't do what she did.
It's covered with makeup now. You can't see it.
At least she's still getting zits. I'm old and dried out.
Oh, baloney.
I know what it is. It's a stress.
I'm older than you.
No, you're not.
Baloney.
You look better than I do, though.
I'm the one who's supposed to be getting the problem, so mine are still to come.
I'm 27.
He's a month older than I am.
Anyway.
You're looking very preppy today.
Do you like the guns? Do you like the guns?
Wow.
Here's the deal. I'm pumped. I'm excited because I have a brand new personal trainer. I got a new trainer today. This guy is ripped, he is toned, and he's a total hunk.
Wow.
And he's single?
No.
Well.
He's actually more of a chunk than a hunk. But here's the deal. Odds are you know who I'm talking about. His name is Louis, and yes, indeed, he tells me that he's larger than life, but smaller than a hotel.
All right, so yeah, I'm looking maybe, to slim down a little bit, maybe tone up, a little cardio. How do you do it?
Well, I like to start with a good breakfast. I think that's really important. I think there's a big donut that you can get that's actually quite healthy. Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?
Okay, he's not my personal trainer, but he is my personal favorite. Louis Anderson's been a stand-up guy for 30 years now. It's no small feat, considering he was raised by an abusive dad.
My dad was the kind of guy, he never hit us, he carried a gun. You know, that was a joke I came up with, but there was an actual fear of my father. Is he home? We used to say that. Is he home? You know, and if he was, we acted one way. If he wasn't, we acted another way.
Wrapping gifts always reminds me of my dad. He wasn't a big gift giver.
Louis overcome a lot.
Yeah.
Career ups and downs, even a blackmail plot. He admits that at times, things got out of control.
You know, there's a part of every comic who's a little insane. And sometimes my insanity got out of hand. Are we there yet?
How are things now?
I'm home by 9.
No more insanity?
The most insane thing I would do would maybe be try to cross a street. Because do you realize how fast the cars are going? You don't think about it until you get there and you go, I don't think I can make it. Mom!
I love they put a laugh track in that package.
But he's been around forever.
30 years he's been performing as a stand-up. And here's the deal. I want to say this. A lot of comics, they're on stage and then off. They're jerks.
Yeah.
Louis Anderson is really a genuine great guy. And here's your chance to meet him. He's going to be playing tonight and tomorrow night at the Comedy Works on the South Side. So do yourself a favor. Tickets are still available online. Go see Louis Anderson. Cheer him on. He's still a great comic. Now, I was joking with Louis. I said, Louis, you ought to play Indiana Jones. And he said, no, I'm more like the giant boulder that rolls over Indiana Jones. Hey, who wouldn't want to be Harrison Ford? Here he is. He is the highest paid actor in Hollywood. Yeah, he came out of retirement for the latest Indiana flick. He got $65 million for it.
Wow.
Now, I think Harrison Ford is kind of old, don't you? Yeah, I'm just saying.
By food standards,
His stunt double is now Don Rickles. That's how old he is. Thanks for the laugh track. All right. By the way, the other top 5 are Adam Sandler, Will Smith, Eddie Murphy, and Nicolas Cage. Speaking of movies, say it with me, ladies. Who you gonna call?
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
She did it!
She did it! Nicely done. Nicely done.
No! Good girl.
What was yours the other day?
Really so low.
She pities the fool. We're talking about Ghostbusters 3. Jack Black has signed on to be a part of Ghostbusters 3.
Seriously, Ghostbusters 3 is coming out?
Yeah. Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Nicely done. Hey, speaking of creepy movies, how about Bride of Frankenstein? Universal is now planning a remake of the 1935 classic. Elsa Lancaster starred in the original, but I think I'm perfect for the new one because I have big hair and I'm used to angry mobs with pitchforks. Now, did you see how I read that whole story without one reference to a certain Bridezilla here on the set? I never once mentioned the Bridezilla.
Nothing but calm.
Right.
Ooh, yeah. That's what I do to my kids. I flick them.
Yeah, that hurt. I better change gears. We cannot talk Hollywood movies without talking about Hollywood. Let's check in right now, live from Los Angeles. The good buddies from TMZ.com, always with the latest scoop. And apparently right now we've got some interesting scoop with some sort of a weird Sarah Jessica Parker extortion thing? What's going on, Dex?
Yeah, Chris, this is a very, very strange story. It looks like the surrogate mother that's carrying the twin babies for Sarah Jessica Parker and Matthew Broderick is in some kind of investigation right now because two actually police chiefs in Ohio, were plotting some kind of scheme to break into her house and try to get some voice messages that Sarah Jessica Parker left, along with photos of just how kind of yucky her house is. And then they were going to sell this stuff to a tabloid. And so right now, everyone's kind of coming after these cops, and Matthew Broderick put out a statement saying that he fully trusts the system, but he'd like some answers.
Wow, that is bizarre, man. All right.
It's a weird story. I mean, you don't expect it from cops.
No. Jeez, is there no one left honest in Hollywood?
No kidding.
Don't answer that, my friend. Hey, really quick, too. One of the girls here at work said, please ask Dax about Justin Timberlake. Is it true that Justin Timberlake is cheating on his girlfriend? Have you heard this rumor?
Well, according to Miss Lindsay Lohan, that might be true. I guess she was in a club in New York and snapped a photo and put it up on her Twitter page saying, what's going on? Are you cheating on JB? And obviously being Jessica Biel. And when you look at the photo, you can't see anything. It's pitch black. You see a couple of lights. So according to Lindsay Lohan, that might be true, but I don't know if I'm falling for that yet.
Come on, no one is as trustworthy and honest as Lindsay Lohan.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for your time. Take it easy out there in L.A. TMZ.com. Love that website and check in with them every day I log on. And it wouldn't be a Wednesday without Octomom drama.
Great.
You ladies love her, don't you? She's now being accused, get this, of child labor violations. This is no joke. California's labor commissioner says that her website, Nadia's website, didn't sign the proper forms to have two of the Octotots filmed. And so, they're calling them the Octotots. So now she could face fines in the tens of thousands for these violations.
Fill out the forms.
The damage she's doing to her kids.
Away.
Yeah, really. Leave us alone.
Really.
I feel sorry for those kids. All right, we've talked about this before, ladies, and I need to know. The term cougar. People say you're working with two hot cougars. Mm-hmm. Yes or no? Does that offend you? Yes or no?
It doesn't offend me. The hot part certainly doesn't offend me.
Yeah, right. We'll take what we can
You'll take it?
I've been called worse, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're cougars.
You can't be a cougar when you're pregnant. Sorry. Talk to me in a year.
Here's the deal. Don't call Michelle Pfeiffer a cougar.
Why?
She hates the term.
Oh.
She came out today. She's 51 years old, by the way.
Beautiful.
Isn't she gorgeous? Yeah. She says thumbs down on cougar. She hates the term.
So you write the cougar roars.
The cougar roars. No, I've come up with a new term for her.
Yes.
The Dowhiff.
What's that?
That stands for desperate older woman hungry for a frat boy.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure she'll like that much
She'll
better.
love it. Love you, Michelle.
Wow.
Finally, I've been shut out yet again. People magazine unveiling its hottest bachelor of the year.
Who is that guy?
That's Chase Crawford.
Who's that?
He's the guy on Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
You like?
Yeah.
I
He's
like
got
the
the
cover,
scruff,
but
Chris.
I have no idea who he is.
He says his perfect date involves, quote, a pool table, beer, and an electric jukebox.
Really?
Yeah.
Cheap date.
Cheap date.
Really?
My perfect date involves a kiss that isn't through prison glass.
That's lovely.
Perfect date. I'm kidding, ladies.
Really?
Yes. Good to see you. We have
see you.
tomorrow on the dish. We're talking about actually what not to wear coming to town.
That's right.
Going to be a big, big deal.
Kelly.
I actually like the peppy look.
What are you pointing at me for what not to wear?
All right.